Nader Barsoum reporting for the West Island blog. Another great week that we had here in the city of Montreal and the West Island. We have been blessed with the presence of Bishop Boulos, which he just arrived from Egypt. Bishop Boulos is the first bishop assigned for the Montreal, Ottawa, and the Eastern Canada churches for the Coptic churches. Welcome, Sayyidina.
Welcome, thank you.
Welcome, Adil, for being with us.
Thank you.
For the last weeks, Bishop Boulos, how are you feeling? How are you feeling with the churches here in Montreal?
First of all, I want to thank you for this meeting and for this welcoming me. And when I was before Father Boulos Baramosi, I served in the Montreal and the Ottawa and the Eastern Canada, and now I ordained as a bishop. And the bishop, it means the father of all congregation, and the shepherd also of all congregation, shepherd that care and that feed his flock, and to guard and to teach and them all of the teaching of the Bible and the spirituality, and also planning for the future of the church here inside in the Montreal.
What are your priorities for the Diocese of Ottawa, Montreal, and the Eastern Canada?
There are at the beginning there are two priorities. One of them it's the first one is the youth here in Montreal, because as the Bob Shnoda said that the church without the youth is without the future. So we have to serve the youth, and first of all, I said that the youth is served by youth, not by the elder. And so when we have the youth inside the church will become powerful and become has a future. Also, the second priority to the family. Here in Montreal, I think that when I was 1.5 years before, I felt that the sense of the family in the Canadian people, it's not as the Egyptian one. We have to establish the meaning of the family itself, because we are in Egypt. The family it's contained many meanings. That's one unit and one thought. So the family here in Canada, I think it's different, but we have to establish again the sense of the family sense among our congregations, because many problems is arise here in Canada when we are shifted from the Egypt to Canada. Many problems, we have to face it and to learn the family how to be integrated together to get the family sense.
Yes. Thank you, Bishop Boulos.
Thank you.
A question for Adil. Do you believe that with Bishop Boulos with us, and would it strengthen the communication and the relationship between the federal and professional government of Canada?
Yeah, for sure, Nader. And before I answer the question, I'd just like to thank you and Rhonda for, first of all, attending our gala reception for His Grace Bishop Boulos this week, and for covering for the Coptic community in the West Island, which is an important community. I myself, as a resident of Ville-Bizarre, appreciate very much what you're doing. For sure, we are very excited and happy, as you have heard, that we've been waiting for 52 years to have a bishop for us here for Ottawa, Montreal, and Eastern Canada. And thank God, the hands of our Pope Tedros, Bishop Boulos was chosen, and he's here with us. The community is delighted. In terms of the relationship with our government, whether it's the federal, provincial, or municipal, for sure, it's very nice because from the two sides, from our community now, they have a bishop, they have a diocese that they can bring whatever issues they have to the diocese and to His Grace. And he's representing all of us in front of the government on all levels and the politicians. And on the other side, now the politicians, government, and all the public officials, they can communicate very easily with the Coptic community because His Grace is here now, and the diocese is here. The diocese has a website, it has a Facebook page, which we're going to, if you don't mind, sharing it when you're broadcasting this. Yeah. Thank you.
The pleasure is ours. We're very delighted that the West Island blog was among the few people that were at the hall and the reception. Thank you very much, Bishop Boulos and Adel, for your time. Nader Barsoum, West Island blog.